PhD candidate from the Institute of Communications Research, College of Media here at the Urbana campus, and also as a proud member of the Graduate Employees Organization, American Federation of Teachers Local 6300, part of the AFL-CIO. The Graduate Employees Organization officially represents teaching assistants as well as graduate assistants in negotiations with the university administration over wages, healthcare, and other working conditions. I myself am currently an Illinois Distinguished Fellow, but have previously served as a research assistant, a teaching assistant, and an instructor of record. Next fall, I will be the instructor of record for MS 389, International Communications, with 35 students. I appreciate very much the chance to speak before you this morning. I have two goals. First, I want to share some information concerning the current situation of graduate employees on this campus. According to the university's own figures, 23.1%, nearly 1/4 of all instructional units on our campus, are taught by teaching assistants. Of the 100-level instructional units, 40.5% are taught by teaching assistants. Teaching assistants clearly perform a hugely significant portion of the undergraduate instruction upon which the University of Illinois at Urbana-Champaign's excellent reputation is based. It is no overstatement to say that teaching assistants are critical to the university's mission and to the health of the campus community. What's more, the labor that teaching assistants contribute is vital to the economic performance of this campus. We are students, but we are also workers. Currently, the average salary for a 9-month appointment at 50% is $14,985. The minimum salary for the same appointment is $13,430. Teaching assistants are expected to live off of these salaries. The university administration, however, acknowledges that this is, in fact, not possible. According to the Graduate College's own webpage, the cost of living for a graduate student is $15,474. In other words, the average salary for a TA on this campus falls short of a living wage by $489. More critically, the minimum salary falls short by $2,044. To be precise, of the 2,701 student workers officially represented by the Graduate Employees Organization in October of 2008, 1,499, or 55.5%, make less than the Graduate College's proposed minimum cost of living. In other words, 55.5% of student workers do not make a living wage. Worse yet, 30% of student workers, or roughly 1,100 individuals, make the minimum salary and thus fall short of a living wage by $2,044. For student workers who must purchase food, clothing, and health care for dependents, or for international students who are unable to take additional employment or government loans, the situation is even more dire. If our campus, the flagship of the Illinois public university system and one of the country's preeminent land-grant institutions, is to fulfill its mandate to provide high-quality, low-cost education to citizens of Illinois, of the United States, and of the world, then it follows that graduate education opportunities must be affordable for all members of society. Now more than ever, we cannot allow debt to be the only option. The salaries of teaching assistants and graduate assistants must meet the minimum cost of living. Simply put, student workers on this campus deserve more money. The Graduate Employees Organization recognizes that these are tough economic times. We recognize that the university's budget is under intense pressure. We recognize that the budgets of the state of Illinois and of the United States of America are under intense pressure. This brings me to my second point and the second goal of this address. We're not asking you to increase our healthcare subsidy or raise our salary at the expense of investing in sustainable infrastructure, new faculty hires, or new technologies for research. We believe all these things and more can be undertaken side by side, but only if we can convince the public and its representatives in government of the fundamental importance of public education. So I'm here today on behalf of the Graduate Employees Organization to ask you to ensure that when university administrators are looking for ways to meet the budget this year and over the following difficult years, you do not resort to pay freezes for the lowest earners, and that you do not attempt to overtax the labor of existing student workers by having them do more work. We ask instead that you, as members of the Board of Trustees, partner with us to petition the state and federal government to deliver the resources that are truly needed to fulfill the mission of our public university system. This certainly means cutting waste in other areas of government, especially where it is tied to corruption. It may also mean allocating a greater portion of federal stimulus money to higher education, and it may mean collecting more taxes. Whatever the method, we must dedicate the resources necessary to ensuring public higher education of the highest quality. As students, as teachers, and as workers, members of the Graduate Employees Organization are wholly invested in that pursuit. If you, as public servants, are also invested in providing excellent public higher education, then please go to Springfield and lobby personally for the requisite funding. We're counting on you.
Thank you so much.
I have hard copies of my comments, and I'd like to pass them out so you can have the statistics.